I've got this Lasko space heater, and it makes a really nasty sound as soon as you plug it in. It also makes heat even though the thing is off. So I have a suspicion that there's a relay in here. I'm going to see if I can take it apart and see what's going on and see if we can fix it. Let's get started. I've got it flipped around. There's 4 screws in the bottom and 1 inside that was a Torx bit. Take those out and this whole thing can now just slide off the side here like this. So when you look at this board, you can see right here that this capacitor is a little bit puffy. And so I'm just going to see if I can replace that guy, and I think that's going to make all my problems go away. If you look under here, you can read that it's 470 microfarads. So I'm going to order a 470 microfarad capacitor, solder that guy in there, and we should be all set. So my new capacitors came in. I got this whole kit for like 10 bucks. You can see the negative terminal of the capacitor is marked yellow. Positive is always longer. And I've just got my soldering iron set up, and what I'm going to do is remove this capacitor first and then solder in the new one. So I have this little solder sucker tool. What you do is you set it like this, and when I push this button, it just sucks a little bit of vacuum through here, and it'll suck the solder right into this. Now I'm going to take my new one. I'm just going to stick it in the holes that I just freed up. Something like that. I'm just going to bend them over for now to hold it. And now I'm just going to solder these in. Now I can just take some wire cutters and clip off these leads. And we're all done. Let's put it back together. Just in case something fantastic happens here, I want to just plug it in with it apart so I can see if it blows up in my face. I got my safety glasses on, let's plug it in. Well, that's a good sign. I don't hear any noise. I don't feel any heat, so let's see what happens. So now if I plug it in, I don't hear any funny noises. I don't feel any heat. It seems to be working like it should. Now I feel heat. So that's it. I just replaced that one capacitor that seemed to be the entire problem with this. I'll put a link in the description of where you can get this capacitor kit. You don't need to get the whole kit, but it wasn't that much cheaper to just get one. If you have a local store that still sells capacitors, you could try that, but good luck finding those today. I'll also put a link in the description for any kind of soldering equipment that you might need. There's a ton of videos out there that show you how to solder. I'm not the best solderer. I wouldn't use my technique as gospel or anything, but I hope you found this helpful.